Embracing the AI age with
Maybe I should.
practical applications for seniors. I'm Hewie Poplock. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, George Washington.
Welcome to the LCACE meeting. Today's presentation is all about artificial intelligence. You will be amazed at some of the current tools that are available. Many that Hewie will show today are free.
So, what is AI? Artificial intelligence, or AI, is a technology that helps computers to think and learn like humans. It's like a brain for computers that can help them to do things that normally only humans can do, such as recognizing faces, playing games, and even driving cars. AI is used in many things we use every day, like smartphones, video games, and even some toys. It's a very exciting field that is growing fast and has the potential to change the world in so many ways. ChatGPT is a chatbot that can have conversations by generating responses that sound human. It's been trained on tons of text data to learn patterns about how we use language. When you give it a prompt, it predicts the next word that should come in the response by looking at words you used and the patterns it has learned. So it can come up with responses that make sense based on what you typed. The technology behind it is complex, using neural networks which are inspired by the human brain. But basically, it has been shown lots of examples of conversations so it can imitate that. It's pretty good at responding sensibly on common topics, but can get confused about obscure stuff it hasn't seen examples of before. The key is that it doesn't actually understand language or have real thoughts. It just uses statistics to guess the next word that would sound reasonable to continue the conversation. An AI search and a Google search are quite different, and they're different ways of finding information on the internet. An AI search can talk to you like a friend and give you answers using its own words. It can also learn from your preferences and past searches to give you more personalized results. A Google search can show you a list of websites, images, or news articles that are related to what you type in the search box. It can also give you snippets of information from different sources, but it cannot write its own answers. An AI search is more interactive and creative, while a Google search is more informative and comprehensive. So here's what a Google search and what an AI search would be. When I asked who won the 1950 World Series on using ChatGPT 3.5, you see that it tells me who won. In a Google search, it gives me links to go find that information. So that's the big difference between using AI and using Google search. However, Google search is adding some AI to it by putting some information at the beginning before it gives you the links to find what you want. So it's adapting to the fact that a lot of people are starting to use the AI instead of using Google search. Another thing you can use AI for is for translations. If you speak a second language, that's great. But if you're talking to somebody who speaks that second language and you don't, you can use AI to translate and it does it immediately. So here's a couple of things that how to hard boil an egg, and I translated it into Spanish and into French. And if you can speak either of those languages, you will find that it's quite accurate. And not only is it accurate, you can change it into several different languages. And just using a drop down, you can see some that are already available for you. And Amazing Translator is powered by AI, and it's free for 20 credits per day, or you can sign up for $6.90 a month. Now, using Microsoft Bing Image Creator, I asked to give me a picture using the same paragraph about a hard boiled egg. And this is what I got. Now, of course, Microsoft Bing now is Copilot. But anyway, I used it, and these were the pictures I got. As you can see, it, it kind of gave me what I was asking for, but not entirely. So I asked for a picture of some hard boiled eggs instead of that paragraph. And these are the pictures that I got. And it's pretty good. Now, here is a refrigerator full of food. It's a picture of a refrigerator full of food. How can we use that using AI? Well, in GPT-4, I said, you're an expert chef. You'll be given items in a fridge from your friend, Visual Chat GPT. Use the items to come up with 5 food items that can be created with them. If prompted for more information, provide a quick recipe. And ChatGPT came back and said, "Thank you for the opportunity." And and as it went down, it gave me uh, a bunch of in the response, gave me a bunch of recipes using what it saw in that picture of the refrigerator. So having a smart refrigerator that takes a picture all the time of what the ingredients are will be able to be you can come up with recipes automatically. So it's things are moving ahead towards that kind of situation. Uh, and Here is where I said, come up with food recipe ideas that are uh, tasty yet unique. And so it then gave me a bunch more recipes that are quite different than the first batch that I got. So when you're using Chat GPT or one of the chatbots, it's a conversation. You don't have to keep saying the same thing over and over again to get an answer. It's not like Miss A from the Amazon household unit where if you ask a question, then you want a follow up, you got to repeat what you want. With this, it's a conversation using AI, so it remembers what you just talked about. Uh, I also use my Miss A for my shopping lists. And this isn't really AI, but it is a form of it where I just tell Miss A, add something to my shopping list. The one in my bedroom is called Echo, and let me just see if it'll pick it up right now. I'll say, Echo, add eggs to my shopping list.
I've put eggs on your shopping list.
I'm not sure if you could hear that, but she put it on my shopping list. Another thing that you need to be recognize the fact that some of you don't want to use AI because you don't want data of yours being out there. But if you use any of these rewards cards, like pictured here, they're all saving information about your shopping habits at that particular location, or whatever you use that card for the rewards. They're tracking all of what you purchase, who you are, and so on. So don't be afraid of AI collecting information on you, because it's going to happen no matter what you do. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is being used in the development of medicines and vaccines. This particular slide talks about COVID-19, but they're also working on cancer treatments and other diseases that they've been working on for many, many years using AI. They're coming up with either they're very close to coming up with medicines and ways to prevent vaccines and so on to of a lot of these diseases using AI. So there's a lot of benefits to using AI. In addition, AI is being used to create proteins that may be useful as vaccines, cancer treatments, or even tools for pulling carbon pollution out of the air. Properly designed, AI has the potential to make healthcare system more efficient and less expensive, fill the gaps and access quality care in the world's poorest places, and serve as an unblinking watchdog on the lookout for medical errors. In medical imaging, AI is being used to review thousands of images and detect diseases through computerized tomography or CT and magnetic resonance or MR imaging. It may be particularly useful in settings where demand for human expertise exceeds the supply. In other words, there's more of a need than there are doctors who can read these items. Uh, so where the data is too complex to be efficiently interpreted by human readers, that the AI is going to be able to read into and get more information out than a particular doctor or group of doctors might. Artificial intelligence is used in autonomous autos to improve vehicle safety, increase the fuel efficiency, and provide drivers with enhanced connectivity features. AI technologies power self driving car systems, and developers of self driving cars use vast amounts of data from image recognition systems, along with machine learning and neural networks, to build systems that can drive autonomously. AI is used to simulate real world conditions, to safety test autonomous vehicles, and Stanford researchers surveyed the algorithms and say they are good, but work still remains. Tesla produces electric cars equipped with autopilot. The company's advanced driver assistance systems, or ADAS, that enables automatic steering, accelerating, braking, lane changing, and parking. Tesla's approach is called imitation learning, and their algorithms learn from the decisions, reactions, and movements of millions of actual drivers around the world. In order to use one of the chatbots or anything with AI, you have to have some kind of a prompt. And this is a chart that kind of puts together how you can do a very simple prompt. For instance, the first one is going to be act as a role. So you're going to say, act as an analyst or a teacher as I'm reading down that list, or anything that's on that list, or whatever else you want to use. And then the next thing you want to do is create a task. I want a headline. I want an essay. I want an ad copy. I want an article. I want an email that I need to send to a friend of mine's widow. He just passed away, and I want something that's really going to uh, convey my feelings in a really uh, good way. And if you use AI to do that, you're going to get a very good response from it that you can use to convey your thoughts. And then show as a format, you can show it as a list, a PDF, an Excel, an HTML, in other words, a web page. There's all kinds of different ways you can show what you want. So act as a role, create a task, and then show as some kind of a format is a very simple prompt that you can use as your cheat sheet to get answers. Prompt engineering is a technique used in artificial intelligence to teach computers to understand and respond to human language. It involves crafting the right questions or instructions to guide AI models to produce the desired outcomes. A well crafted prompt can steer an AI model towards a specific output, and it is used to train large language models, or LLMs, which are machines that can understand and generate human like language. Prompt engineering is enabled by in-context learning, which is a model's ability to temporarily learn from the prompts. Being a good prompt engineer involves combining the disciplines of AI, programming, language, problem solving, and even art to thrive on a career path if you want to become a prompt engineer. Some examples of a complex prompt you'll see at the top of this, and using that in DALL-E 2 came up with the two results you see below. Now, to add life to your image, you need some components for your prompts. Actions of the subject. This tells the AI what action is being taken. For example, a cat riding a bicycle. The action execution technique, this tells the AI how the subject is performing the actions. For example, a cat riding a bicycle boldly. The mood of the image. The mood can be described using adjectives to convey the atmosphere or emotion of the scene. For example, a happy cat riding a bicycle with confidence. And then a background description. This provides context setting for the image and can include details such as location, time of day, weather, or any other relevant elements. So, as the example, a cat riding a red bicycle with confidence in the rain along a peaceful road. And this is what I got from Night Cafe as a result of that prompt. And Night Cafe, by the way, the entire slideshow is in a PDF form that I've already sent to JJ, and he will get it to you in whatever means he has to share things with you. This happens to be from Night Cafe Studios. I know JJ uses it. I do. You can choose what type of creation you want, how you want it to look, and then you give it the prompt. These are some things that and you can use Night Cafe for free, and you can build up what's called credits. And different AI programs do use credits, they use tokens, they use so many uses. There's all different ways in which they keep track of these things, and some of them are free and some aren't. And so you can claim if you go to Night Cafe every day, you'll get 5 additional credits. Well, if you don't use those 5 credits, they start accumulating. And there's other ways in which you can get extra credits. I'm up to 16, I'm just shy of 1,700 credits, which means I can use Night Cafe for a long time and not have to pay for it. Here are some examples that I used to create things using Night Cafe. You can see you can do different types of art, different types of images, depending upon what you choose to be the type that you want, and then how you word the prompt. This is another cheat sheet, very similar to the one I just showed you. Again, act as a role, create a task, and then show as a format. And then there are a lot of prompt help out there. This is just an example of one, how you can do linked prompting and some other things, prompts for business owners and so on. A text prompt, I want you to, here's a typical one. I want you to act as an essay writer. You will need to research a given topic, formulate a thesis statement, and create a persuasive piece of work that is both informative and engaging. My first suggestion request is I need help writing a persuasive essay about the importance of reducing technology waste in our environment. I use that text prompt and it created what's to the right, but it's so long that I cut out the middle part. So you see the top part and you see the bottom part. And that's what that black line is in between there, is where it's ripped and there's things missing. But you get an idea of just using a text prompt like that can produce a wonderful essay with the desired results of what you're looking for. Here's a dog in a canoe was my prompt. And that's what I got. And that's a nice, clear picture of a dog in a canoe. Now, I can be a little bit more abstract and say a dog in a canoe, abstract vector fractal wave function Zentangle, third 3D shading, and that's what I got on the left. Or you can see what the uh, what it was with the one on the right as well, and that where I changed the prompt. And then here's another using Image Creator DALL-E 3 and then Night Cafe. You can see that you can make it very realistic or use it for an ad, a promotion for your user group, uh, uh, promotion for something you're doing, a yard sale. You can do all kinds of things using these very easily and very quickly just by telling it what you want, and it will create the image. Here is a collage of many that I did. I'll just give you a second to kind of peruse that. It's a lot of different pictures. I just made a collage out of it to show you that just how many different types of things that I did and have done. Future tools is a tool list is there's several of them out there. Future tools is one of them. It collects and organizes all the best AI tools. You can become superhuman using them. AI can improve seniors' lives through personalized healthcare, safety monitoring, and companionship. However, concerns about privacy and job displacement should be addressed, and we're going to talk a little bit about that a little bit later. This is one of the tools that I use. There are several, and I even have, I've done a video on some tool lists that are available. This is it's using this particular one. When you type in what you're looking for, this is the kind of result you get, and then you can click on it, and it will take you to the website that gives you more information where you can sign up for and then try it. Here's another one, AI Tools Directory, and it has 4,600 over 4,600 items in their directory. And there's another one that's got over 6,000 views, items, and it's in a grid view. This one's called Airtable or Grid View. You can subscribe to newsletters, and I subscribe to probably 15 or 20 newsletters, and I've unsubscribed from some and added others, talking just about AI because there's new things and updates every single day and new items out there. But this is where one of the websites not only talks about all of the AI tools that are available, but you can sign up for a newsletter, you can do searches for it, you can click on it. Now you have to remember that a lot of these tools that are available are somebody started in their garage, and they may be the only person putting it together, and then they grow, they get some friends in, then they get a little bit larger and they hire some people, and then they get some funding and they hire some more people, then they become a full company, but they're still formulating and putting together the tool or the AI item. And so you might see misspellings like you see here. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with them. It means that they're just getting started and they haven't got everything perfect yet, and they're still growing. As I mentioned, I did a video on newsletters. This one was a few months ago, but most of the newsletters that I talk about in this, I still subscribe to. Some I get every day, some I get a couple of times a week, some I get once a week, and others are even a month, every month. But the YouTube address is on this slide. So if you get the slideshow, you can look it up and then go to go to the YouTube where you can see my video on that. I also did one on exploring artificial intelligence tools for senior empowerment. And there's a YouTube on that, and there's the link for it. Okay, let's look at Gemini, which is Google's chat program. And this is what it looks like. And you enter a prompt at the bottom. And you can see it's, you type in gemini.google.com and you can get their chat. And this is what it looks like. You can get either creative, balanced, or precise. You can get different information. It gives you a few ideas on some prompts, and you sign in, and it'll actually keep track of them. So you can go back and look at ones you did yesterday. This is Microsoft's Bing, which is now Copilot, but I did want you to see what the Bing looks like, and now it's Copilot. And Copilot works very similarly. You put in a prompt and it will give it, it'll come back, and then you can have a conversation with it and get more information. Sometimes I'll ask for some information and I see I left out something in the prompt that I really want to have. I say, add this or change this, and you're having a conversation with it. So you don't have to go through the whole thing again. And then using the Microsoft Copilot, that if you have Windows 10 or 11, you can click on a button that's now down on the toolbar, and it will open up the Copilot. And Copilot also has a designer or an image creator that this is an example of it, and some of the things that I created using it or other people have. Now, I want to show you some of the different ways when you register or when you sign up for some of these or when you go to their websites. Each one's a little bit different in how they handle things. This one is when you go to register for Brevity, they're going to send you an email. I'm going to mute just a moment. They'll send you an email, and then all you do is respond to the email, and they know then it's you, and then you're connected. There's no password involved. It's just very simple to connect to them. And so that is one way in which you can sign up for one of these. And you can see they sent me an email, and it actually went into my junk mail. So you've got to be careful when this happens. If you don't get the email right back, you might want to check your junk mail and make sure it didn't get dropped into there. And then when it says we've received your request to sign into Brevity. If you want to log in with your account, and it's got my address, then you click the link, and there's a long link. When I click on that, it then takes me into the program, and I can see, oh, they don't even have a free account. And this is one of the issues that I have with a lot of these. They don't tell you what the pricing is, and you've got to sign up for it to find out they don't have a free account. So that's a part that I don't like, but I've signed up for so many. I use don't use the same password. Of course, you shouldn't do that anyway. So I use a password manager. So as I open up all these different accounts to try these things, I create a password in my password manager and then save it there. And so I'm able to go in and into several of these tools and try them without having to worry about keeping track of the passwords. And so this one happens to be $6 a month, or you can actually get for the whole year, you can save a little bit of money by paying $50. I don't recommend, especially if you're just starting in these, to sign up by the year. The technology is changing so quickly, and these tools are changing and updating, and new tools are coming out, that if you sign up for a year, 3 months from now, there may be another tool that does what this one does, but so much better. So you're better off paying a little bit more by the month and and not end up paying for something you're not using. Some of the, when you sign up for them, some of them will send you a verification code. You sign into it, you sign in with your name and your password, then they send you a code. In other words, two-factor authentication, and then you have to type in the code in your sign-in page. And that's what this might look like on some of the sites. Uh, Here is a website tool that I really liked. It was free and it was called Catbird. And you could do up to 120 different images, and it would use all these different text to image programs, and it put them all in one place. But then all of a sudden, I got a message saying, "Uh-oh, Freebird, the Catbird free is going away. We can't survive with all of the people using the free. It costs us a lot of money for you to use it free, and so we're only going to have the premium." And so I didn't subscribe to it, and a lot of other people didn't subscribe to it. So you know what happened? They didn't have enough money, and they're gone. So they're no longer around. So that's another reason you want to be careful. If you subscribe to something for a year, they may not be around in 2 months, or somebody else may buy them and then may not honor your subscription. Let's see, did I go too far? Yeah. Midjourney is one that a lot of people use. It's not free. You do get a couple of free tries, and then you have to go and pay for it. Initially, when it came out, you could only use the Discord. It didn't have an app. It didn't have a website. You went and signed up through Discord, and you actually used Discord to create your Midjourney images. However, now they've come up with an app and a website to use that app. But Midjourney, I think it's around $20 a month, and it's probably one of the best and most used of the text to image programs that are out there. And I think they get $20 a month for it. This is, let's see, this is a remove gamma branding. Okay, this is just to show you that some have a free plan, some have a plus plan, some have a pro plan. So there's different levels. Now, a lot of them are in the $20 range for the first level. Some of them are even higher than that. Some are start at $50 a month. So most of us who don't own businesses and don't use it to get income probably aren't going to use those. But the ones that are $8 or $10 a month, you just have to be careful you don't sign up for too many of those, because all of a sudden then you're spending a lot of money per month. This is Chat GPT. You know, I'm sure you hear about Chat GPT. They have a free version and they have a paid version. The free version uses Chat GPT 3.5, and a lot of the information is not up to date. If you want to spend $20 a month, then you can get the pro version, which is ChatGPT 4 and now ChatGPT 4.5 and soon to be ChatGPT 5. But ChatGPT 4.5, they do a lot of extras, a lot more up to date, and they're a lot more accurate. So a lot of people do subscribe to the $20 a month ChatGPT. There are a lot of other ones like the Copilot that you can get for free, but Copilot uses ChatGPT so so you can get a lot of what you're going to pay the $20 a month for. JJ, if you could
I'm fine.
mute whoever that is that's causing the echo, and use the ChatGPT using Copilot without having to pay for it. But Copilot also has a paid version now of $20, which gives you a lot of extras as well. So you can upgrade your plan. With some of them, you can get the free at $0 a month. This is the ChatGPT, and the plus is $20 a month. You get a faster response, you get access to beta features, and you get more up-to-date information. This is something called instant chapters, timestamp chapters for your YouTube videos with only one click. Hang on. Some of you, when you go to YouTube, if you look at the descriptions, they'll have timestamps underneath, so you know which item is discussed at a given time. Well, there's an AI that will automatically create that for you, and you can start a free trial. For a while, I was paying for it. Now I'm not, because some of the other summary programs uh, for the uh, YouTube, and some of YouTube also will give you that information. So as these things progress, they're incorporated more in things that you might use anyway. Credo.ai. Here's another one. It's free, and you can get 120 K coins, which is for Credo, with your registration. And then there's only so much you can do with it, but you don't get additional. Some of the free plans, you'll see you'll get 5 images, and that will start over again the next month. But if you want the basic, it's 84. But they're saying the premium's only 24, but the premium's only $86 a quarter, which is, again, that's for 4 months, so it's still about $23 a month. So you're not saving a whole bunch there. Leonardo Alchemy, or Leonardo AI, does have a free trial. I know JJ uses Leonardo a lot. I do as well. And you do have a free plan, and you can use the pay plan. But the free plan, if you'll look and see, you get 150 fast generations per day. And if I only use 10 of those, so I have 140 left at the end of the month, it starts out again 150. If I'm down to 3 at the end of the month, it doesn't roll over those 3. It starts at 150 at the next month. Or you can pay $10 a month or $24 a month, and those prices were discounts because a lot of them, in order to get more people to join, they sometimes run what they call their specials, but they've really lowered their prices. This one's called Noti AI. You can see it's free, and there's only so much you can do with it. And then there's another plan for $8 a month, another for 16. Here's another one. You can see the freemium means that you get it free, but you really, if you want any of the premium items, you got to pay for those. And for instance, this one, you get 5 uses per day, but the premium, not only can you use it for commercial items, you don't get any ads, and unlimited uses per day. And then if you have a team, then you pay so much more per person. Victory is one I've been using, and I made the decision this week that I am not going to renew. I pay by the month, and I'm not going to renew it for next month. I'm going to use another tool for a while, and I probably will come back to Victory. So I put it on a suspension, but I've always been paying. It was 19 a month. That's if you pay it by the year, and I don't. So it's like, I think it's $23 a month. But I was using it a lot to create presentations for Tech for Seniors, and for different groups, and for other items, and just to put some really nice videos together and tutorials using Pictory. And so that's one you might want to take a look at. Poe is another, and let's see. I'm just showing you. It's a fast AI chat. There's another one called Richmond SEO Training. It's a prompt bot, so it helps you create prompts. And there's another one that I've accumulated some, by going to it every day, accumulated some points but I haven't learned how to use it yet, so I haven't used any of the points. Now, there's a lot of newer AI tools to create music than what I have here. I haven't gotten into, I don't do that a lot, but there's some really good ones out there now, much better than this. But just to get you an idea, this one is songar.ai. And I think I'm going to do some examples of that in just a moment. And then this is another plan where you get so many credits at 10 cents a credit. And so you buy how many credits you want. Uh, this one is upscale media. One thing you can do with some of the AI programs, you can do something that's called upscaling. If you remember that if you have a very small image, when you make it bigger, it pixelates it. Well, now with AI, you can upscale. So you can take a very small image and tell it to upscale it, and it'll make it much larger and blend it using AI so it's not pixelated. So it does a really nice job in enlarging small images so you can have them much larger. Another thing that you can do with upscaling and some of these AIs is you can take a picture that's very narrow, like a one you took with your phone, and you want to increase the size, it will figure out what it should look like on either side of it, and then will allow you. It's something like uncropping, and there's even an AI tool called Uncrop, and it will add just like you had cropped. It'll put back what was there, but it'll look at your picture, your image, and it'll help you decide. And it'll by actually creating foliage or something, depending on what the picture's of, and give you a wider picture and make it look real. Uh, again, for logins, this one's check your inbox. Uh, and then this is another one called Tugan.ai, where you can have YouTube to newsletter. So you can take something from a YouTube and make an article for your newsletter without having video in it. You can do YouTube to Twitter threads, or YouTube to LinkedIn posts, or YouTube to simple tweets, or and then there's some other ones below that. So you can actually take a YouTube and then do something with it to use in other media using this particular tool. And that you get a 7-day trial. You can do it with $20 a month. But if you're doing a newsletter and you want to have articles every month, you might want to grab YouTube and then make articles out of them and put them in your newsletter. So you're going to spend some money to do that, but it makes a better newsletter. And then here's some ad creation, and I think this is still Tugan. It is. You can do sales page to YouTube ads. You can do sales page to Facebook ads. From YouTube, you can do an Instagram post, or from an article to an Instagram post, or from YouTube to a Facebook post, or to an article to Facebook. And then there's another one called HeyGen that I've used. I use the free, and I don't use the creator, but I get every once in a while I'll go on and I might have some credits that I can use to create. And I think I'm going to even show you one here in just a moment. And then Zoomscape.ai, you can create backgrounds for your Zoom using AI and create whatever you want for your backgrounds. This is called Notice. Smart moves always get noticed. And you can see this is 19 a month, 49 a month, 199 for a team. And then this is if you pay by the, let's see, you pay, you pay by the 23 and then 19. So it depends on whether you pay by the year. It can make a difference in what the price is. Here's GenVid, runs around $49 just to get started. They don't even have a free plan. And here's another one, and you can see what its pricings are. So a lot of them are in that $10 to $20 range. But as I said, you got to be careful. That can add up quite a bit. Here's another one from Open Art. Here is one that I use quite a bit. It's called Claude from it's very good. Another one called Perplexity I use on a regular basis. These are chats. And then there's Leopix that will make a 3D. It'll take something and make it look like it's jumping out of the picture. And then here's what's new in the Leopix. So you can bring your images to life from a 2D image to a 3D. And then here's Claude. This was on Claude 2. I'm now using it now uses Claude 3, but you can keep track of what you've already looked up by registering and using Claude, using your account in Claude. Here's the Hey Gen that I mentioned earlier, and this was a video that I made to not only learn on how to do this and demonstrate this, but I also have a group that's the fourth Friday of every month. It's called Let's Talk AI. Here's one of the promos I did for it.
Join our captivating Zoom meeting and embark on an exhilarating journey into the fascinating world of artificial intelligence, AI. Whether you're a curious beginner or an enthusiast seeking to expand your knowledge, this discussion group is the perfect gateway to explore the realms of AI in an accessible and engaging manner. With insightful presentations, interactive discussions, and a welcoming community of like-minded novices, this Zoom meeting promises to ignite your passion for AI and empower you to navigate the rapidly evolving digital landscape with confidence. Don't miss out on this enriching experience. Join us and uncover the extraordinary possibilities that await. This is a STUG member-only forum. It's this Friday, May 26th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Contact Hewie Poplock for the link.
Now, let's just talk about this a little bit. The fact that I just wrote an article with the information. It took that article and using AI did a better script than I had. I chose which avatar that I wanted, which was this girl, and then I chose which voice I wanted to use. And there was a whole list of voices, and then it created the video. So this is what you can do with AI, with your user group, with your community, with whatever else that you do. You can use AI to do these kind of things. Now, I mentioned earlier about song R and some songs. I'm not going to do the whole songs, but here's an idea.
You can't go wrong with Stuck. For the best tech help around, they're always quick to answer, and they know just what to do.
Okay, that's one. Let's create another one.
Join up with Stuck, it's the thing to do. If you want to learn about technology that's new, they've got classes, workshops, events galore. Learning about tech is what Stuck is for.
So you get an idea. And this is very rudimentary music because some of the things that they're coming out with now is just blow your mind away. I was just watching some videos on YouTube of some of the newer things that still aren't available to all of us. They're still fine tuning them, but they will be shortly available. That just do the music is just fantastic that comes out of them. This is one that I am using now. It's called it's called Invideo.ai, and you submit the information you want. It will rewrite the script for it. It'll put together the entire video, and now it'll even, and then you can pick which voice you want to be the speaker's voice in the background. But now you can submit 30 to 40 seconds of your voice and tell it that's what you want to use. And I've done several videos now using it, and I don't have to speak. It's using an AI version of my voice. And so, like right now, I'm getting a little frog in my throat. That doesn't happen in this because it's all done using AI. So I am now subscribing to this, and it runs me about $25 a month by the month. I wanted to save $5 a month. I could do it for a year. But again, I don't know, 4 months from now, there may be something a lot better out there that I want to use instead of this. But I'm producing some 3 to 5 minute videos using my voice that I don't even have to speak for. So it really is really done well. And I really like InVideo.ai. And I may even have one here in the, I don't know whether I added one to the presentation or not. And so this is what it looks like. You just type in at the top what you want the text to be. Then you decide, oh, is it going to be YouTube? Is it going to be something else? You can even choose how long you want it to be, and it will write the text and then create the video with the B-rolls in the background. And the B-rolls are the little videos you see that usually are, you pick out a word that's in that paragraph and we'll show a little video on it. And you can see here some that I've done in the past. Now, the Sarasota Technology User Group presentation meeting night is the first Wednesday. So I use this as my script.
Welcome to the Sarasota Technology User Group presentation meeting, a beacon for tech enthusiasts and professionals alike, where knowledge is shared and ideas sparked. The rhythm of this monthly gathering, always the first Wednesday of each month, is about to shift, bringing a fresh cadence to our virtual gathering via Zoom. First, we initiate the evening with a social rendezvous, commencing at 6:15 in the evening, Eastern Time. This is...
I'm not going to show the whole thing, but you get the idea that by using that InVideo.ai, I put together that whole thing. I used one of the voices that you have a choice of, but it really did a nice job. And there is a free version of it that you can use, but it does put a watermark on there, and it does limit some of the things you can do, but you can play with it and try it and see what you like, see if you like it. I'm just very excited about it, the fact that now I can have it use my voice as well. And here is the pricing on it. Another thing that I found, it's called Revive. You can see that you can get it on Google and get it on the Apple App Store. And I don't think the Google Play one, I don't think the Google version, the Android version is out yet. But I do have the app on my iPad, and this is something that I did. Now watch this. No, wait a minute, I did do it on my Android, so it is available on Android. But watch it. This was a still picture of me, and then watch using Revive what I was able to do.
Your birthday, your birthday, your birthday, happy birthday. It is your birthday, it is your birthday, it is your birthday, happy birthday.
Now, I did not, that's not my mouth and my teeth. And the movement of my head, that was all done by that AI program, Revive. And there's a lot of other things you can do with it. And then this is OpenAI creating video from text. Sora, it's coming. It's not out yet, but they have samples posted on what it's going to look like. And this will blow your mind away. Let's take a look at it. Here is a still of what it, the prompt is historical footage of California during the gold rush. That is a picture, is really a good AI image. However, Sora is going to go 1,000 steps ahead of that. Watch this. There is no audio. Just look at the detail and the accuracy of the detail. And if you go to the address that was in that previous slide, it's just OpenAI/Sora, and take a look at some of the samples they have. It will just, it's mind-boggling. Here's another one. You see what the prompt is. It's quite intricate, but watch what I get out of it. Isn't that just gorgeous and just amazing? This is all AI, folks. It's not a photograph. It's AI. And then another one called ideogram. One thing about ideogram is it does text very well. A lot of the AI programs, if you type in and you want a sign or you want something on the building, some kind of lettering, it really screws it up. But ideogram does a much better job. Let's take a look. I said here, the prompt that I used was a quaint tavern on a busy street. The tavern is called Hewie's Place. It has what is called the magic prompt. By me just putting in that short prompt, it then took what I wrote and then created a much longer prompt. And this is the picture I got out of it. Now, the sign on the building is not accurate, where the sign hanging out on the street, it does have the spelling right of my name. But isn't that a really neat picture that all I did from that one line of a prompt? But now what I want to show you is here how you might be able to use it. A group of seniors holding signs that say LCACE in caps and make it photo, like a photo. It then took the magic prompt, made it much better, and there you go. And if you want to use that picture for anything, JJ, let me know, and I'll send you the JPEG of it.
I got it.
Okay,
I
great.
snagged it.
Isn't that neat? But there's some common issues that you've got to think about with AI. I'm going to kind of go through these quickly. Hopefully, you'll look at them through the slides. But some of the things that you've got to think about is unemployment. There's concern about the AI systems becoming more capable. They may dispose of human workers. They're finding so far this isn't true. However, people are finding new jobs. Some of their jobs disappear, but they're not losing them. They go and do something else. So there are some layoffs going on, but there have been for a while anyway, and most of it doesn't have to do with AI. And then bias, they've got to be careful. AI systems can pick up biases from the training data and also lead to issues like racial, gender, and other discrimination. Ensuring AI is fair and unbiased is an ongoing challenge. Accountability, autonomy, existential threat, privacy, ethical issues, lack of trust, and of course, the issues of the bad guys using AI to get money from us and to create havoc in the world goes on as well. So for all the good things that we can get out of AI, there's bad people out there that also are using it and want to use it. Here are some of the key points from the fact sheet. The President Biden's, he issued an executive order on safe, secure, trustworthy artificial intelligence back in October. And just in the last month or so, they've also asked for, and I think it was through an executive order, some key things that the government agencies have to be careful of with AI and some set of rules for them. I just did a video on that. I haven't posted it yet on YouTube. But AI can go wrong too. So here's some examples of what AI can look like when it goes wrong. They have trouble with hands and arms. as you can see here, the guy's eating spaghetti and it's coming out of his chin. Two mouths on that one, extra hands, extra, the one on the lower left, it's got an arm coming out of her head. And then the guy with three sets of teeth, or three lines of teeth in his set. The one in the middle is just is kind of eerie. And then here's some more. And then just some things to get you up to date on what's going on is Friday, April 26th is my next Let's Talk AI. I've opened it up for, it's part of STUG, the Sarasota Technology User Group, but if you're interested in AI at any level, if you're a beginner, you're a moderate user, or even if you're an expert user, by all means, free to join us. Send me an email and I'll send you the link as it gets closer to the date. And I'm keeping a list and then I send out the link each month. Also, I'm a co-host with Ron Brown for Tech for Seniors every Monday and Tech for Seniors Live every Thursday. And you can go to our website on techforsenior.com and get more information. And then also I do a Windows special interest group the second Sunday of every month. And that happens to be this Sunday, tomorrow. And so you can sign up by going to for the newsletter at hewie.net. But because it is tomorrow, if you're interested, email me at hewie@hewie.net, and I will send you the link to register, and then it will send back to you your unique sign-on. And have you ever wondered about the recent updates in Windows 11 and how they can transform your experience with your computer? Well, in Sunday's Windows SIG discussion, a slew of exciting and essential topics will be covered. Sit back, relax, and allow the world of technology to unfold. First on our list is the fresh Windows 11 update. Microsoft has recently released an update with 29 changes that are sure to enhance your user experience. Among them, Moment 5 features stand out, offering a new level of convenience and functionality. Next up, there are 27 tips and tricks about Windows 11 that you need to know. These pointers range from shortcuts to hidden features, all designed to make your navigation smoother and more efficient. Notepad in Windows 11 is finally receiving a spell check feature, a long-awaited update that promises to minimize those pesky typos and improve your writing. Starting next year, Windows 10 updates will no longer be free. This change may impact your decision on whether to stick to Windows 10 or upgrade to Windows 11. Copilot in Windows is another topic that deserves attention. This feature can significantly simplify coding by suggesting lines of code as you type. The new Outlook for Windows has been revamped, and there's a lot you need to know about it. From a new user interface to improved features, this update guarantees a more streamlined experience. Microsoft has decided to discontinue Publisher, a decision that impacts many users. The reasoning behind this decision will also be discussed. Ever wanted to get PC notifications when you take a photo on Android? There's a way to do that, and it will be explained. For those who are starting their journey into the world of computers, a concise guide on learning computer basics will be provided. Ever wondered if cloning your hard drive would work in another computer? That question will be addressed, providing you with a clear understanding of the process. The issue of e-waste is growing 5 times faster than its recycling rate. This alarming statistic calls for attention and action. Tired of wasting time creating Excel formulas? ChatGPT could be the solution. This tool can simplify your work and increase your productivity. In recent tech news, Yahoo has announced the acquisition of Artifact, marking a significant move in the tech industry. The FCC has officially raised the minimum broadband metric, a change that promises to improve internet speed and reliability. Lastly, a guide on how to add Bluetooth to your computer will be provided. This feature can unlock a whole new level of convenience and connectivity. In summary, Sunday's discussion covers a wide range of topics from the latest updates in Windows 11, essential tips and tricks, and other tech and Windows news. It also includes guides on how to enhance your computer experience and recent tech news. These insights are designed to keep you informed and help you make the most out of your tech experiences. We hope to see you this Sunday, April the 14th. John Grielmi, Indian Pai San Yan Gek Yen.
And I don't know where that ending came from. That wasn't part of my script. But anyway, I just gave the information. It rewrote that script and then put it in my voice.